Oh.
So here we go, best of 7, world number 1, 판젠동 to start. Net for net to start, the crowd loving it. You could hear the fans screaming before this got started for a chance for their idols to hear them. Now, people have asked about this. If you don't present the ball ready to serve and you're testing the wind, it's clear there, testing the air in the room. Ooh, punished! We don't see this too often. Usually the ball doesn't come back.
Yeah, because it's played with so much of pace, but that's just a reaction, a quick reaction from...
This rally had so much going on. The change of pace from Ma Long as he slows it down and spins it deep, but 판젠동 seems well prepared this time around.
Yeah, he stayed close to the table. He had Ma Long well away from the table, but that's a place where Ma Long actually...
Oh, man, burned! This ball comes in low and loaded, and 판젠동 doesn't bat an eye. Just right back to the opposite way. This ball is gone with the wind.
I think it was played from the side of the table, right? It did not cross the net. I would love to see that replay.
And the power, the explosive backhand of 판젠동. Now, in terms of power, there's no question that 판젠동 is the more powerful backhand. Take a look at that one that looked like it could have gone around the net, that dismissive forehand. Well, from this angle, it looked like it did. Good opportunity taken here. Ma Long recognizing just a little bit of height. And he doesn't let the ball drop at all, just quickly gets quite aggressive on the shot.
Yeah, this wasn't the greatest serve from Jandong, but there's so much of pressure on his serves because he knows that Ma Long is going to look at every opportunity to play the attacking shot.
You've just got to love it out here. The way Ma Long can smoothly just sweep his feet around and slide over the ball. Just these brushing strokes, and 판젠동's not only up to the task, but he's countering back winners.
After playing that first shot, he had to come back so quickly to play the return from Ma Long.
4 points down now, the Dragon.
That backhand, I mean, all week we've said that 판젠동's backhand is so strong. And he just proves it right here. The one cross-court, the down-the-line winner.
Yeah, to generate that much pace in a rally like this, it's going to be tough for anybody. And he turned like being at a live concert. And he was so charming, just off the cuff when he spoke English. That said, 판젠동 closer to the interview right now. Dismissive. He turns and he twists, and the ball is untouched. A 3-9 caution to the wind sort of shot, possibly, Varsha?
Yeah, I think this is his favorite shot, the backhand cross-court, and then he just moves to his backhand corner to play the cross-court forehand top spin.
The favorite thing about that last replay we saw was 판젠동 had no reaction to it. Like he ignored that the point ever happened because it just seemed like, okay, I went the wrong way. He hit an amazing shot. Next. Let's get on with the next point. And now, 6 game points for the world number 1.
5-10.
One game point saved, but still a commanding lead for 판젠동 as he cleans the racket off to make sure he can spin the ball aggressively and control every shot.
The first down-the-line backhand we see from Ma Long.
And another down the line, but on the forehand side. That's a very uncomfortable ball to play, but well captured.
Yeah, he's reaching really well towards his extreme forehand here. Slightly too high, the return from Fan.
Still 4 game points left for the man with the serves here, Fan Zhendong. And well placed half of the English now. First blood Fan, FBF. That's what they call him on the streets. Look at this, making every opening attack count. And when it came in, interestingly enough, maybe I shouldn't say opening attack, but making his first attack count. When an attack came in, he looked so comfortable and in position, but Ma Long, as he does, crafts his game and evolves his game around the opponent. But a little bit late in this one as Fan Zhendong.
Love all.
So Ma Long back to start with the serves in game 2.
1 love.
His bread and butter, just heating it up and melting that butter away as he goes cross court to the deep backhand.
Nice move to his extreme backhand corner from Ma Long. Little bit away from the table was Fan there, but played a good backhand right here. So much of grip and smoothness to that backhand topspin.
1 2.
Well, I think we're going to see something similar to what we saw in the women's singles final. It's a very scrappy game so far between these. Must be, I'm sure, a dream of a lot of fans to wonder what they were saying in that moment to be there.
3 1.
But the reason I brought up that women's singles match is the points only got better as the match developed. And I think out here, that's still, right now they're sort of figuring out the dance. Testing each other, seeing what works a bit. So the rallies are only going to get longer and faster.
3 2.
But they've both been going to end the points quite quickly in general. They've come in with a very sort of serious intent on the big opening attack.
Yeah, they're both such aggressive players that it's hard to see them holding back and playing too many long rallies, in the sense that one of them is going to go for a winner at some point quicker than wait till too many shots.
1 point lead here for Fan Zhendong.
Three 5.
The placement on that serve when he gets a passive receive.
3 6.
Found the dictator in this moment.
Oh, that
7
forehand
3.
flick.
That's one of the toughest shots in the game. And when have you seen Ma Long toss the ball this high on a serve? I can't recall. You think it might cause some trouble. Ball not very high. Fan Zhendong taking a chance and executing perfectly. Just a little bit of wiggle room over that net, and that's enough. Back edge of the table here for Fan Zhendong. Ma Long's trying on these receives. He's changing up his placement, leaving it here short to the forehand. But his openings are coming back, I wouldn't say with interest, but just in a place where he's not able to put it away. Fan Zhendong's waiting there with the firepower just in case. Turns his back. That is confidence out here as he's still tensions. This could be another match that we will see in Paris 24 for the gold medal. Oh, perfection. That's a handcuffing shot from Ma Long. It's low to the net. It's loaded with spin. And Fan Zhendong with such a closed racket leans way in over the table. What can you do here? This is just about it. Takes it below net height, inside out with side spin on it. And Ma Long with a casual block right down the line. One game point saved, but a long way to go.
Oh yeah, this is similar to what happened in game one. He's just now just trying to get as many points as he can. Total reflex action from Ma Long. Jandong was trying to go for the outright winner again. He's had a few of them in this game.
6, 10.
Turns up the pace, plays the backhand from out in front. Another game point saved. Ma Long tying his score from last game, but still a long way to go if he's hoping to pull this game out, which of course he is. He's got a hill to climb. It's a 2-0 lead for a player who's been beaten in their last 2 encounters at the Olympic Games and at the finals in 2020. Ooh, well now. Forehand spanking inside the table here. Fanjandong has misbehaved on this serve.
Great forehand from Ma Long. Aggressive play. He has to come out and play aggressively. He's tried his best, but so far Fan has been just unbelievable.
1-0.
And the chop block finds the net. We saw Ma Long use the chop block quite a bit in the semifinal round. And interestingly enough, it wasn't one of his more effective shots. I think every time Liang Jingquan was very steady with the backhand. I like that ball check. Sorry, ball, you did not pass the test. 1 point apiece.
1-2.
Talk about reaction time. Ma Long loves to play the forehand, but when he plays it on the parallel, first of all, we've got the reverse pendulum serve, which isn't too common, but Fan Zhendong with a smart play to the middle gets Ma Long to commit to stepping around, and it creates the opening, which he exploits on the forehand side.
2-0.
The way he does this, Ma Long pulls the right leg back just to create a little extra space, to create more room to play the forehand should he need it. Take a look at this. That one right there, the right leg just collapses very cleverly. This is the game if he's going to want to come back in. Ma Long needs to take this game.
2-3.
Peculiar. Very peculiar point, isn't it?
It was a good backhand topspin, but I think he just wanted to play the backhand punch instead.
Stolen. Hack that serve inside the table. Look at this.
Yeah, a couple of times now he's done the, he's attacked Fan Zhendong's serve on the first point and on the previous point. So he's looking to play the attacking shots on the service return.
Like there's nothing in table tennis that he can't solve. Occasionally he gets beaten, of course. Chop block, and Fan Zhendong tries to go for the short side of the table. Again, you don't have to hit it over the net. Fan Zhendong knows this well. You just have to hit your opponent's side of the table.
Yeah, he
Chop block there, yeah.
Yeah, he just played it to the shorter side of the table. Maybe the cross court would have been the higher percentage shot.
100% it would have been higher percent. Interestingly enough, it would not have been a 100% shot, but I agree with you completely. And he's going to take his chances. Sometimes playing the safer shot at this level is a mistake because you've got the opponent there. And while it's a higher percentage shot for you to make, it's also a much higher. The serve came off, so he second-guessed himself and dropped the racket for an attack. Outstanding rally. Fan Zhendong leapfrogging around the back court and countering back. He's got so much spring in his step and so much gunpowder on both sides of his racket.
Yeah, it all started with that down-the-line backhand. This one, the quicker one, he had Ma Long a little bit out of position, and then he just played the down-the-line to Ma Long's backhand.
Nice sides. About the different surfaces, the different colors of rubber here. While they both play with inverted rubber, smooth on each side. The red side tends to be a little bit softer and springier, which makes the ball bounce off it faster. So if anyone ever lobs or starts hitting high balls, you'll see the players twiddle, turn the racket around, because they don't need as much spin from the forehand.
Two shots here, we see Fan Zhendong playing from off his body, so he could not generate that much of pace. Ma Long 9-5 up.
9,
Good pressure on the receive, enough length there for Fan Zhendong to get in with that forehand attack.
Just long enough for him to play the forehand topspin. Ma Long still has one serve to come at 9-6.
And heavy spin secures it low to the net. We've seen Fan Zhendong play some outstanding shots against low, heavy topspin shots. Watch the quality here. Let's see where this one bounces. A little bit inside the table to change the rhythm, not right at the baseline. Through, wings spread wide. Look at this one more time. Chop block high, punched as wide as can be. Ma Long secures that point. I mean, he could have easily lost this if he didn't go wide enough. Fan Zhendong's almost able to reach that, and then he's got the whole table open. All he had.
He was being out-hit by Fan Zhendong in the first couple of games. Marvelous Ma, for sure, in this game. He was outstanding.
3-1.
Played a lot of counter-attacking shots, sometimes varied the pace, slowing it down. But when he needed to up the pace, just as he did in that last shot, he was able to. Powerful forehand topspins from Fan Zhendong, but great retrieving and defensive play from Ma Long as well. This was the winning point in Game 3.
Of a comeback. Ma Long's done this before.
1-love.
Again, adaptable. A man who knows that there's always a way, there's always an answer to find. And he has no shortage of creative thoughts to solve the problem.
Love 2.
Change in the direction in the backhand from Ma Long. The first one going to the body of Zhendong, then go to the extreme backhand.
Initially intelligized, it was 131 kilometers per hour.
3. 2,
Good pressure on the opening here. Fan Zhendong at the first towel break with his second point on the scoreboard. You know, it's interesting. We talked about the speed of shots. We'll often refer to Fan Zhendong as the most explosive player in the game. And Yukiya Uda, actually, before the semifinals, had the fastest shot that had been played in this event. But against the most explosive player, the title was taken. Oh, the footwork to get there. The last shot, he's just trying to keep that very deep on the table so he can move back in.
Great anticipation from Fan Zhendong here. Again, taking the ball off his body, and he was able to get Ma Long away from the table. Such an explosive first topspin from Ma Long, but a great retrieving shot from Fan.
That up, and then he turned to sort of a chop block attempt, but couldn't get the rotation on it.
4-6.
You know, I was curious, the fact that Ma Long is 33, very few men play well into their 30s, but there was a generation in the 2000s, all in 2013, that retired, of Ma Lin, Wang Hao, and Wang Liqin. Wang Liqin played till 35, but that's exceptional. And if Ma Long plays Paris 24, he'll be 35.
4-7.
Such a good ball play to the body of Fan Zhendong. The slightly high return of serve, but Fan just chose to play a push return instead.
Caught right in the middle on that one. Ooh, this shot. That brushing, fanning backhand. Watch one more time. Push, open spin. Watch the backhand here. Heavy side spin. And Fanjendong waits to play it right on the edge. It was too pretty. Normally he'd